in the Manila night.
She rather places that ward right in that same spot, and here comes the push.
Already at this point, Snowball, they're not going to be able to catch Bulldog with this. Oh, they do barely. They get that Seer chains off of the Ice Shards as well. More than enough damage with the Flame Guard coming through, and it's actually DJ getting the job done with his cold feet, I believe.
Tusk can do everything, man.
He can do everything. That was like a mile away. That was like the last second, the last half second of your Snowball actually connecting, which is kind of absurd.
Nice reaction speed from 343, and I think a nice call by DJ, making sure that Tusk is there to ensure that kill.
He started pinging him. He's like, "Please come back to top lane."
It was really important that he goes back, because AA can't really do that much. They don't have any kill potential with him. Yeah. Maybe Searing King with a cold feet, but that's underwhelming.
How is Ohaiyo doing? 27 last hits, having about as good a time as expected for a
Yeah, he was in the jungle. He just returned to lane.
What is he? I think he has almost a soul ring on him now with boots of speed as well. No boots yet. He has a soul ring and just a ring of regen. So
and Iron Talon. Don't forget about the Iron Talon.
Iron Talon important. It's a lot of net worth right there. Not to mention it helps CCS pretty effectively. Okay, so I mean, this is pretty good for Fnatic. Again, like I said, you're not going to win your mid matchup as a DK, but he's still CSing well, but he's not shutting down MuShi. You're not having as great a time with the Furon as you are with the Darkseer in that off lane. And 343, they've helped get a kill and almost a tower, at least put some pressure on that tower. Thunderstrike comes back, there it is, and it looks like 343 might be in trouble. Snowball's not there in time. And he's going to have to run all the way around. They even use the Ice Shard, unfortunately blocks MuShi out from helping his teammates. So he is on a long run. There's no Sprout. Dragon Tail should be there from S4. He's going to have to pop the other Dragon Form. He actually doesn't have mana to use the Dragon Tail. And 343 will end up falling. That did take a lot longer for them maybe than they were expecting. Even the Oracle rotated through with the Fortune's End, but he only uses it on MuShi at the end of the day.
Well, luckily for them, the Elder Dragon Form lasted a really long time. They should be able to get some nice damage onto that T1 tower in the meantime. Tusk probably could have snowballed to buy himself a little bit of extra time, especially when three heroes are over there. And that's
a shout out to Live Cap.
I think you just called him the worst support ever.
All right, you know what, Ben? Listen, we're done.
Anyway, Tusk, he did so much work. Yeah, that is crazy. And I was like, MidOne, he was spending a lot of time running around. They gave the lane to DJ. He's going to have his bots at the late time. Nope, not with that triple kill.
Yes, those bots right now. He's looking for more. S4, forget the Dragon Tail, but here's the Snowball and Wall, and S4 is just... He's completely zoned out from the rest of the team. The Ice Shards were there perfectly again. He is not the worst support in the world. In fact, he seems to be doing very well. And 343 continues to style up on Alliance with whoever he plays against. I mean, he had the one bad game on Phoenix, and since then, he's done very well so far. And
they need to give Tusk a taunt. Very good at taking that off, but that's if the Ember Spirit is not elusive. Theoretically, he could dodge it with Sleight of Fist. He can just use Remnant to be invulnerable, so he can't even get targeted a lot of time. Another nice initiation.
Ice Shards, ice everywhere, but here comes the fire. The Ember Spirit MidOne jumping in. They get off the Purifying Flames. Walls there, but no vacuum to combo up with an S4. Good false promise, but he's going to try to keep out. Searing Kids will cancel that, and S4 is just like, I'm dead again. I think that is his fourth death of the game. I might be wrong about that. They literally beat on him until the Purifying Flames, rather the false promise was gone.
Yeah, and any signs of MidOne being dubious on the Ember Spirit?
Gone.
They're definitely gone. He was very patient with the Searing Kings there, knowing that the only way out was a TP. They did take off his shield.
So this is I don't want to call it awful, but this start is just not great for Alliance. I mean, where do you go?
I think it's
here?
in the realm of awful.
Okay, all right. I don't want to have to say it, but you're gonna Alliance are devastatingly close to a lower bracket finish, or at least a lower bracket start.
They have NP. Don't count Bulldog out. 12,000 gold lead is difficult to come back from, and they're trying to go on the MuShi.
Start would be a MuShi right now, but TPs are coming in. S4 has to just walk up in Dragon Tail with no Elder Dragon Form, and here comes MidOne. Does he have a double damage room? No, he does not. He's still going to work now after the Bulldog. Sprout's got to come through. The team is going to come out. The Light Assist comes in. The false promise, making sure he stays alive, and he will make it out in time. They're still hunting. They're looking for S4. Sleight of Fist Searing Change should be back up and ready to go, but they won't go any further. Now they get the surge up, and now he will find it, but S4 turns with the Dragon Tail and says, just stay right there. Let me right-click it. Bulldog has TV back in, and now this one's not in the best position. This don't begin to come through. They get off the mech. The kinetic field static from is there, but he gets back in. Back wall under 3 again. Ohaiyo finds another great initiation. Bulldog still alive with the fate hitting. Loda wants his kill on a mid-one. They'll even pop his talent again for it, but it's too late already. They're getting turned on. There's just too much damage, too much to sustain. Loda will fall, S4 will be next. MuShi finally getting involved with the split out. Remnant 4, mid-one once more. Blood. He'll find EGM, and he goes to work. 4 dead again for Alliance all day. Dead in the dirt. Fnatic running over them once more.
Oh, just when you think they're about to kill, bam! Stone Gaze, sick backing wall coming out from Ohaiyo, and it's been a really long day for Alliance.
Oh, God, especially at the start of this game. It is certainly feeling a bit longer. The game is not over. There are still Raxus standing, and they have good heroes for the late game, albeit against an Ember Spirit and Medusa. It is not easy.
Yeah, but they've been demoralized, beaten, bruised, you name it. They've suffered it.
Yeah, that seems about accurate. 18 minutes in this game, they have 1 kill, 18 for Fnatic. We've seen some slacking so far in this tournament, but Fnatic are right now doing pretty damn well in that department. They're going to go further forward more. They're going to find this war. Gets off the Fate's Edict though. A couple of right clicks going to work, but they'll stay alive if they don't want to go any further. Their Loda is Shadow Blade up. They really want to find any kill. Anything would be great. Nature's Wrath does a bit of damage to 343. They jump in with the Shadow Blade. The right click, they get the pound start pack, and the Ice Shard's just protecting 343 again. Bulldog has to TP, and the Sprout will come through. Can they even get this kill? The snowball buying time again. 343 will get out. Now MuShi is going to be the one that takes the target and the aggro away from his comrade, and he actually makes it out in time. He gets the urn up, and it survives just fine on that freaking stupid elusive Tusk in this game.
What did Fnatic do during that break?
I don't know. Made their readings. Ice Shard, that won't connect to Still Ball. Well, that Stepping Stone right on top of it, and actually 243 can't get the kill. Good false promise, and that will stop them for the time being. Fnatic trying to run over more, but oh, here we go. See ya. This one jumps in. Akke's actually still out to glimpse back, but there's the Mystic Snake. MuShi walks right into the high ground. This one just comes flying through from the right side of your screen and finds another great initiation, but really it was MuShi to finish off the kill. And here is the Battle Fury now done, coming out for MidOne. On top of the fact they already have the Lincoln Spear for MuShi, they have the mech up for the Dark Seer, now with the Hood of Defiance on top of it. It's just, they have every item they need to push it to the high ground. At 19 minutes in with a Medusa and an Ember Spear, Ben.
This is some peak performance coming out from Fnatic. I've not seen them play this Chris Dota in a very long time.
No, they are looking good. They are looking solid, and they look like they want this kid tower. They look like they want the upper bracket too. Sleight of Fist. MidOne was blocked in with the Sprout, but will get out in time as the Fortune then comes a bit too late. The glimpse back coming through. He's going to be able to dodge it with the Remnant. Again, MidOne knowing that glimpse timing perfectly. He says, no, Sleight of Fist not this time. I think I'll just use the Remnant instead. And they're just going to keep going. They have the Iron Shell up with MidOne. They've Sleight of Fist for the Battle Fury. They can clear out the creep wave easily, and they're just pushing.
Bulldog has kind of geared towards the late game with this Midas and eventually building a Scepter, but I don't think it's going to get that far.
It might not get to that point in the game. I do like Fnatic backing here. They did a lot of chip damage to the tower. It's not going to regen up. There's no, train protection in this game.
Already had a lack of damage before. DK with no items, no pieces of armlet. He does have the full pipe. Well, some of it's on chicken. Maybe a headdress coming out? No, no headdress. But he has that mech and pipe almost completed. Dragonite, look at his items. Tread Bottle, Wand. Generally have armlet and then some. At this point, Slark has Shadow Blade, but he's forced to turn tail and run because of the output of damage that Fnatic has, and Nature's Prophet just has a little bit of attack speed coming out from that Midas. And who is going to get these heroes even with to like half HP, maybe if they could jump to AA. But even he's stinky.
I don't know what you can do in this game for Alliance. For Fnatic,
Split push with NP.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much have to, but while that's happening, you're losing Roshan, you're losing more, advantage of the map, you're losing, obviously, the Aegis and
course to force Fnatic from barreling down that mid lane.
Well, I think they're not going to be able to stop this at this point. Fnatic are going straight down that mid lane, as you just mentioned. And they're trying to split push. Alliance are like, listen, we need to get something. We need to get the tier 2 top. But that's going to be a trade that is not really that great. As MuShi's going and getting the pot shots on that tier 3 tower. Lancaster is broken. EGM, I think you've walked a bit too far. He even has to use the false promise on himself just to make sure he survives. And I'm not sure he'll make it through. The ice blast is going to sail through. Akke will dodge it, but still it will be EGM going down. The false promise not even saving his life. His ultimate doing nothing to actually help him. EGM will get jumped down. This is what you were talking about. We're bringing down this floor, but there's going to the back. No walking out good. From the disruption, it makes it that dark tier walls to get put down, but S4 still getting corralled up, and there's 3 heroes in the vicinity. They can get off the steering chain. They will bring him down for 40 seconds. That might be it, honestly. At least with this whole set of racks going down in this mid lane, they might back up to defend top. It looks like they will do so. But Alliance are going to lose 1 full set of racks at 23 minutes in against an Ember. Not only that, but they're going to lose Akke on top of it as well. The courier will go down. It is Dire's courier that is going to fall, so they will get a little bit of a brief respite, but it is not going to be enough.
They can't even kill the AA.
Oh, they stopped the TP coming out from the Furion, but it'll just use its teleportation with W. I thought there were more heroes back up top lane for Fnatic to actually get that kill, but they were all still mid. They didn't TP out at that point. All right.
That was a sick stone gaze coming out from the Medusa. He like walked into the back line, so if you retreat, you get stone gaze. If you stay there, you're just gonna die to the Ember Spirit. So very well placed by MuShi. He has played this hero a lot, far more than I could think of for any other professional player. Who else picks Medusa?
I don't know who does.
Not as often as Fnatic, if you even give me a name.
No, definitely not. I mean, I'm trying to think of anybody like an NA. Maybe TC?
Oh yeah, they do pick it.
I mean, but that's like the only person that I think of, and it's like you said, clearly not as much as MuShi. It's working for him. It seems to be doing the job. Although I do have to put the majority of this game on MidOne. I don't know if you would agree. Or maybe
the Tusk.
Yeah, I think the Tusk too is probably a pretty good choice. S4 is going to get caught. Bots in from MidOne. Seer chains Flame Guard. The Ice Blast on top of that. He should probably die. Remnant actually missed the Sleight of Fist, but he gets the kill with it at the tail end with the Sleight of Fist. MidOne had his Remnant out if need be. Not to mention that Aegis is still up, so Loda can't find that kill. And while this is all happening, they're grouping bottom. And they're going to be able to bots in a couple of seconds at this point. There is an Aghanim Tetra on an A with a level 2 ulti. You get hit by that, you're probably just dead with these supports, or anybody for that matter.
Yeah, Dragon Knight already felt the wrath of that.
Yeah, he was not feeling... They didn't even need to have MidOne up there, probably. You just needed to get 1 or 2 right clicks or a Flame Guard tick or 2 off, and that was more than enough. Fnatic are pushing up there. I'm not going to go too quickly.
Well, Fnatic with this win, they will secure a berth in the upper brackets.
And they're on the doorstep, literally. There's the TP coming in from the Ember Spirit. They back up like, who is that? Oh, they're MidOne. He's in the base already. He jumps in. Akke's about to fall. He will go down almost instantly. The Ice Blast will sail through and he'll hit on the EGM. Fates Edict just to make sure he doesn't take damage. He'll try to Purifying Flames. He is going to shatter as soon as that is done. No, he'll false promise just to make sure he stays alive a bit longer.
Now AA will last way too long.
He will survive a bit longer, but not by much. And S4 walks up and dies. Ohaiyo finds himself an Iron Shell. MuShi goes in and gets the right foot off. They buy back on the NT. They've lost just about everyone. They even TP back Fnatic a couple of heroes just to make sure they can secure their base and keep it alive. Loda going toe-to-toe with MuShi. Dark Attack comes out. MuShi is winning this man fight. They have to use the Shadow Dance. Bulldog getting pushed back. I mean, MuShi only still has a Lincoln Spear, but it's just not enough damage for Loda at this point. The Ice Blast will go in again, fly through into the base. It'll hit up on the Bulldog.
The
I
punishment
know the Loda as well.
never ends.
And they just lose the racks. It's just, there is one kill for Alliance, one freaking kill. They can only get one pickup in this game. Who was that kill on, Ben?
Tusk.
Can you tell me? It was the Tusk. So he didn't style enough, I don't think.
Yeah, blame him for all of Fnatic's woes, if there are any.
God, that was, they have had a sick game. This is, I would almost say near perfect for Fnatic so far. That could change very quickly, but I don't know. It's tier 1 tower. MidOne wants to make sure he cleans his stuff. Bulldog still having a good time. Gets the taunt off before leaving. And there it is. GG. A bit anticlimactic to end our last game of the evening, our last game of the group stages, but still Fnatic had, like I said, one of the best games of Dota I've seen, one of the most perfect games of Dota I've seen in a while.
And they're all smiles. I would be too. And that sets the main stage. We have our 8 teams.
Yes.